Hello, I'm Jack Theaker and I'm very privileged to be here today with the Yamaha LL Transacoustic lent by the Bert Jansch Foundation as part of their Around the World in 80 Plays project in homage of Bert Jansch's 75th birthday. I came across Bert Jansch as I started going to folk nights about a year and a half ago. And I wanted to get into fingerstyle guitar, and somebody told me if you want to get into fingerstyle guitar you've got to listen to Bert Jansch, and so I went home and I completely absorbed his whole entire oeuvre, and from there I started learning to play fingerstyle guitar, and I was completely blown away by his ability to take not only traditional songs but blues songs, jazz songs, classical songs, and adapt them into the folk setting, into the contemporary folk setting of the 60s, like a lot of other singer-songwriters were doing at the time. So in that tradition, in that folk tradition that Bert Jansch adopted, I'm going to take another folk song from the English Penguin English Book of Folk Songs that was compiled by Vaughan Williams and A.L. Lloyd, and this was collected in Norfolk, and it's called Lovely Joan, and I wrote a Bert Jansch-esque chord progression to it, because I can't really call it chord progression because it's more fingerstyle. So Lovely Joan is an old English folk song. Is written about a rich young man who comes across a fine maiden one day, and he tries it on with her and ultimately fails. He gets tricked into going into fornication with her, and ultimately she steals all his possessions, and so it's kind of a victory for the woman in the end. But I've set the story to a guitar composition, and it's in drop D. This is Lovely Joan.
A fine young man it was indeed. He was mounted upon his milk-white steed. He rode himself all alone until he came to Lovely Joan. Good morning to you, pretty maid, and twice good morning, sir, she says. He gave her the look, she rolled her eyes. Says he to himself, I'll be there by and by. Oh, don't you think these books are paid? A pretty place for us to play. So come with me like a sweet young thing, and I'll give to you my ruby ring. Then he held out his ring of gold and said, my pretty little miss, do this behold. I freely give it for your maidenhead, and her cheeks they blush like the roses red. Give me that ring into my hands, and I will neither stay nor stand. For that ring would do more good to me than 20 maidens said she. And as they made for the pooks of hay, young Joan arose and tore away. He called, but it was all in vain. Young Joan, she never came back again. she came to her true love's gates. She'd stolen his steed and now his ring, and left him to rage in the meadows green.
Thank you very much for watching. I'm Jack Theaker. You can find me on YouTube as Jack Theaker Music, on Instagram as Theaker Folk, and Facebook as Theaker. It's been an absolute privilege to play this guitar. It's a beautiful guitar. It's quite mind-blowing, the electronics in it, a bit beyond me, but nevertheless it's a beautiful guitar to play. I've really enjoyed watching other artists play it. There's been a really eclectic mix of musicians that have played it, of all different age ranges and talents, and there's so many other pieces I could have played by Bert Jansch, because I'm so indulged in his oeuvre at the moment that I could have played anything, but that one I felt was most fitting, and yeah, thank you very much for watching.